y'all. How are you? I am doing very well. I did miss one evening reflection I had Victor and I was really busy with Victor. So we're going to talk about how planning and journaling for me it's changed a little bit since One Book July. I'm in this transition phase, I think, with both art and the planning and journaling. So this is today's, and instead of rewriting this right here because they're on the same page, I just wrote Wednesday right here. I have been adding a tiny bit of art to the pages. I did a little bit of stuff right here. I'm going to show you the journals, what I'm using for August. But we're going to start with this. So the other day, Victor got into the last bit of the Twizzlers I have bought. We were having movie nights, me and Victor and David, and I had saved some for us. I had enough for each of us to have like 2 Twizzlers, and I was going to pop popcorn. Well, Victor got into them the next morning, and he ate 4 of them. So at lunchtime, Victor said, Mimi, I want a snack. And I said, well, I'm about to make your lunch. I said, I can give you a snack after you eat your lunch. And he said, can I have those things, those red things that we have with the movie? And I was like, if you eat your lunch. I said, because I figured there wasn't really quite enough for us to have, like, you know, so I figured we could each have the 2 as a snack instead of the movie night, because David David went back to work. He said, well, I think Day Day ate them. I said, do you think Day Day ate them? He said, yeah, I think Day Day ate 4 of them. I said, so you know that Day Day actually ate 4 of them? He said, yeah. I said, well, Day Day's not even here. On Sunday night, David had to go to his parents and help them with some stuff. And then he ended up there really late, so he just spent the night there, and he didn't come back until about 2:30 or so on Monday. So when Victor's talking about this, I'm like, Day Day's not even here. I'm like, Day Day's not even here. He's at his mom's. And Victor's like, Day Day's not here? I said, no. He spent the night at his mom and dad's house because he was helping them with stuff. So then Victor realized he was sort of caught. Well, not only did Victor take 4 of those 6 Twizzlers, he lied about it. He tried to blame it on David, and I talked to him. I sat him down, and I said, when you take stuff that doesn't belong to you, that's stealing. So he has been on restriction this whole week with no junk food. All healthy snacks, no little nothing. And then Tuesday, I was having a really bad pain day. In the afternoon, after it eased off some, I had taken some ibuprofen. Victor and I went outside because it was storming again, so we got this done. It started raining right when we were finishing. So we had emptied the pool, and we were going to clean the leaves and stuff out of it. We emptied it. What was left stuck to the bottom of the pool after we emptied it. Right now it's sitting upside down in my yard because Victor went and pulled the plugs for the air instead of the plug for the water. David has an air compressor, and I could probably use it, but it's so complicated, and the thing is kind of heavy, and I've been in a lot of pain over the last few weeks because of all the storms we've been having in the afternoon and at night because of the arthritis. So I'm like, I'm not even messing with that thing. I'll wait until David can. So David needs to refill it, and then I'm going to get in there and clean it really good, and then we're going to refill it with water. He's going to refill the thing with air. So I've been doing a bit of stuff. I'm actually only doing this little bit of tracking each week for the weekly thing, and I did add pain and mood to it because my pain, I have this for the pain that I was going to stick in, but I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to go back in for the first week of August and put this in, but I thought, well, I don't know, because I set this up a bit differently, so I'm going to figure out, I might change this and have 2 slots, one for pain, one for mood. I don't know. I'm not real big on trackers, so this weekly thing is working, but I really do want to kind of keep up with the yearly part. I want to see if the pain, what I really probably ought to do is keep some kind of tracker where it shows the pain and the weather and the moon. But anyway, so I started doing some sketch notes. I found a video about sketch notes for beginners. I do need to create the playlist for sketch notes on YouTube, and I do need to set up a Pinterest board for it. So this was information about doing some things in the coffee chat, and this was my reading for this week that we're on right now. I've been doing different kinds of things. Just whatever I feel like for the day. Sometimes I use a sticker. Sometimes I've done this because I've had Victor. So this was a Rose Tarot reading for our Patreon group. I am adding other stuff in, which normally I wasn't really doing. It has come a long way. These were August cards for the month of August itself. So I'm adding a bit of art as things progress, and then we get to, like, see, I did this. I actually had an artist date I need to fill in yesterday. These were Victor. I was really busy with Victor, so I just could write Victor down right there. These are work things. So they've changed the date of Maria's C-section from 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 8 o'clock in the morning. So far this is going pretty well. Like I said, this is today's page, and all I'm putting is the moon and the weather. And then I do have these little sticker faces sometimes for my mood. You can see I had it right here. I didn't put one here, and I probably need to go back in and put the little sticker faces so that I can kind of keep up with that. I'm trying to do that, but having Victor has really thrown me completely off schedule with everything. So I thought while he's watching a cartoon and David's sleeping, I would go through some of this and just kind of show y'all what's going on, because I can actually do some stuff. I might try later this evening to do some art journaling while Victor is watching a movie. So I changed this out to my B6 Janelli fish and the custom color. She's not making them anymore. I don't know if she'll ever come back to it. I hope one day. So this is my notebook from Bree, and I had stopped for a little while. I need to create some tabs or cut these off for July. I didn't do a whole lot in here in July. I was concentrating a lot on the bullet journal method. I have pictures to put in here in some places. Right now I'm out of ink for my main printer, and so I'm gonna have to, and I switched phones, so I have some of the pictures on the new phone. Victor's going to back to his mom's because her dad, my ex-husband, is coming from Florida with his wife. They're going to get a hotel so they can be here when Maria has the baby. So Victor's going to be with them at the hotel. So I have pictures to put in here in some places. And I miss doing this kind of art, but right now, and I have pictures to put in a lot of these blank pages. Right now, it's just been so sort of hectic having Victor and being off schedule, and he really does. This was David's parents' dog that died. This was before the dog died. I was documenting how sick Twig was. This was when I was trying to figure out like what kind of little doodling stuff I wanted to do for July's ocean theme. And this was when I was figuring out my choices for One Book July. This was when I was practicing turtles. And then we get to, because I have some pictures to document here. This is where I did the thing for One Book July when I changed to the purple. And then this was my artist date. And I documented my artist date. And I found a quote that I really liked. There is no healthier drug than creativity. And that is so true, so very true. So that's it for this, but I feel really good. I have my little paint palette charm on there. I was happy to get back into this for a while, change things up. So then we get to the Hobonichi, and when I first started thinking about how I wanted to do the Hobonichi for work, I had a little bit of a different idea of what I wanted to do for the Hobonichi. But as I started thinking, I have some bullet journal method notes in here. This is the breeze. These were coffee chats. So this is what this is going to have, and that's why I have a little this right here. Is that I'm going to go back to putting my coffee chat where I write down stuff for the coffee chats in here. And that's all that's in there right now. And I have this. So this is the AVEC. And I switched this up so that I can use this as an index for what's in here. And then we get to August, and right here, so I need to change this from 1 p.m. to a.m. and we'll do this at 8 a.m. I'm not getting my mom today. I'm probably getting my mom on, I'm not sure. I may get my mom on Saturday because I think that's when I'm taking Victor back to his mom's. I may take Victor back tomorrow. So, then we have this, and this was the end of June and the end of July and the very beginning of August. And this is where we're at right now. So emptied pool. I was going to do a live YouTube chat, but of course things came up. My daughter called. My daughter had doctor appointments this day. There was a lot going on. I was trying to figure out some things with all of this, and it was just kind of crazy. So I didn't end up doing the live chat. We had a storm again, and I was waiting for it to sort of pass, and the TV and the internet and everything, they were, it was kind of back and forth. Like, forget it. I'm just not even gonna, try. This is this week, and I'm hoping that on Friday, Victor and I can do a pool day. Hopefully we'll get the pool back. If not, then I may take Victor to one of the pools here, and then we'll see. I'm going to need to do a few things because I'm going to be getting my mom. So these are some of the things. So this needs to be changed again to 8 a.m. So I'm really excited because the baby's coming. So I have done a little bit of pre-stuff in here because I know with the baby coming and stuff, it's going to be quite hectic. This is what I've been doing. Like, this was the system. I talked about this in a chat for y'all. This was some stuff, and I was going to do some more writing, and I may write some more as I continue with this, learning more and more of this system. This was when I went to Staples, and I talked about this for the video that I did for y'all. This was just me kind of figuring out some things and writing a little bit of notes because I had this open. These are the pages for my August task, and I have done some things on here. I have question marks. So one of the things I've been doing, I started this. I still need to do that review. I am doing this right now because I'm going to, I think I might actually go live for YouTube and do this if the weather permits, because my internet's been a little bit wonky because, like I said, we've been doing afternoon storms every day, and I think either lightning hit the transformer the other night. I had heard a big pop, and so I'm gonna see, but I think I may, if I don't do it today, I may end up doing it tomorrow. So this is the astrology stuff. These are my goals, and I have notes to self written on there. Hopefully I can get through these. This was me doing some work planning afterwards. This was a coffee chat, and I wrote it in here instead of in here, and then I was like, no, I think I'm going to start doing it in here. I like that idea. So it's just been a bit of transitioning. So this was where I have sketch notes, and I actually did the box because this is the title for it, and these are the things that I need to do for that. And as I go through, I think I'm going to do maybe do the videos, make the playlist, do the Pinterest board, write down some of the names of the things. I need to find my Doodle Revolution book. I have that book. It's a yellow book. I was thinking it was an orange book, but it's a yellow book. And I have it somewhere. I just need to find it. So I'm going to look through all my stuff, but may end up in the living room. I don't know where it's at, but I know I have it. It's more about the sketch notes and the doodle notes, that kind of thing. That's why it's called the Doodle Revolution book, but it doesn't have a whole lot of how to. It talks about it. When I got the book, I was a bit disappointed because I wasn't as interested in how that grew into things as I was learning how to do it. So I'm looking for some books that are really inexpensive about sketch notes, but I have found quite a few videos. They're doing sketch notes now in schools. Some schools are actually trying to teach kids how to take sketch notes. So this is where we're at. So I have blank pages. I'm going to be documenting things in here. I'm gonna use the dates as like a page thing for the index, but this is all work stuff. I'm not using the daily pages. I've kind of fiddled around with planning afterwards, like doing stuff after the fact. I've done a little bit of all different kinds of stuff in here, and I like the idea of just doing things like this, or writing down a video and maybe brainstorming, and then for the video on this page, and then maybe taking notes for the video in the breeze. This is definitely so much of a work thing, and it is evolving into what feels like something that's really good, because if there's something that's personal that's affecting, and I do have our bills in here because that was how I originally set this up, was to do personal stuff. But as I get more and more into figuring out how things are working for me, I think this will have less of that, and that all that personal stuff is going to end up in the bullet journal itself. And then I have a sketchbook, and what I've decided to do is I have that one blank sketchbook, and when this is finished, I think I'm going to go to Staples and have them cut that sketchbook down. It has mixed media paper in it, to 5x7, to B6 size, and just put it in here. And I think I may continue to do that. And so I pretty much have 3 things. I have a couple of different sketchbooks, but I'm not using very many of the other sketchbooks right now, because I feel like I'm at this place where I really want to transform or transition into what I feel like is more of me. And I've been following along with a lot of different people from YouTube, from Patreon, all different kinds of things, kind of trying to learn and find my own style. And I feel like as I've progressed in some of this, learning how to do things, doing my own thing. Like this was where I did it from the watercolor with me in the forest. I like, same with that one. I did these myself. This was something from a magazine I collaged. I drew this one. I drew this one. I did this. I love doing all different kinds of things. I have decided to sort of, let's get back to where I like this. I like this with the pictures. I like these. This was me going out and about, like doing some nature journaling. When we were at the hotel, this was the day summed up all on one page. I really enjoyed this. This is where I journaled about it, and then I did this around on the other side. Same sort of thing here. I highlighted words with the mild liners or the watercolor. I think I highlighted, yeah. And then I was planting my container garden, which now is half in the yard and half in containers. I need to finish taking the ones out of the containers and putting them in the yard because my containers just were not big enough. This was some of that too in the rain with my plants, and I was like so excited because I moved the plants out to the yard to let them get watered that way. I have quite a few different kinds of things. So what it boils down to, like, and I thought this turned out really well. I liked how this did because this is the crease of the page, and I thought I had my book kind of on top of that book. And my artist date here, I use this. Now, this is a mixture of Tumbleway River paper and mixed media. So it's good because I'm working on both, like depending on what day it is. And she did have this other paper, so I'm going to use these pages for pictures. I think it'll be okay. I like, I like how it is right now. But I think when I'm finished with this one, I'm just going to use the mixed media sketchbook. It's a Stillman and Burns, and I think it's an A5 size, and I'm kind of going to cut it down to 5x7. I have 2 of those, as a matter of fact. So where I'm at with a lot of this is feeling much more comfortable. Now, I have been using stickers, and I do like Coffee Monster Co., and I do like her stickers, EBGB. She's on Etsy, and she also has it's www.ebgb.com, and I really like her stickers. These are from her, I believe. The Shark Week stuff is from her. I really do. And I might continue to get these kind of stickers along with the Coffee Co. from little different things. Like, I love the little coffee ones for my coffee chats. But as far as some of the other stuff goes, I think I'm going to go back to doing a little bit of artwork myself. Just a little bit, and figure out what theme. So September, we're in August right now, and I'm still doing the sharks. And I believe when I go to set up next week, I might actually do some killer whales, because I've been really wanting to do that. This month was more about the big sea creatures. Last month I did some of the littler ones. So I don't know, but I think for September I'm going to choose a theme. And I'm actually going to do the introduction page and do little bits of drawing around the calendar or something really light. I'm not going to go heavy duty into it because I do enjoy doing that. So I thought I'd let y'all choose my theme. And the reason I'm doing this for all of you is because, like I said, I am a bit behind with videos. Having Victor, this month has turned into this month has actually turned into more of what I was going to do for July, because it was my birthday month, and I was just going to do like a few videos every week, and I was going to do it for all patrons for my birthday. But this is the month that's ending up doing that, and I think it's because I've had Victor this whole month, including the end of July, and it's just, I am so off schedule, and it's really taken a toll. I'm tired. I have circles under my eyes. I'm so glad I'm past the point of having kids, and I get to enjoy my grandkids, because he will go home, and then I will have the new grandbaby. He is enjoyable, and I love him, and I have really enjoyed spending this time with him, but it has worn me out. At 52, yeah, there's no way. I don't know how people in their late 40s or, and stuff, late 40s, early 50s, whatever, how they have kids. I could not do it. So, that's where I'm at. So I'm going to, when I set up September, I thought I'd let y'all choose the theme. Now, September's past, I have done things like the leaves, because it's the last month really for most people for greenery, at least on, for the people who are in this, hemisphere. my mic. I just hit my mic, y'all. I'm sorry. So I was thinking, how about doing something different instead of the leaves? Because October is going to be some kind of Halloween theme, and I haven't figured out what I want to do yet. I want to do something different, though. I don't want to do just like my normal. I want to do something different. I want to figure out something that I can do that will be really fun. Like picking something out of the Halloween theme kind of thing to do more of. Maybe, I don't know, like a lot of people do cats, black cats, or the witchy, with the black pointy hat, or pumpkins. But I thought, okay, well, September, I don't want to do leaves. I don't think I want to do trees. But I thought maybe we could pick something. For a lot of people, August and September are where you get back to school and stuff. So I have no idea of what theme, and it's only the 8th of August, and I'm already, so I figured I'd give y'all ample time to maybe help or come up with some kind of theme. I have done sharks, turtles, frogs, Snoopy. I've done book themed, typewriter themed, leaves, all different. I've done a lot of different kinds of things. And then I thought, we've been having all this rain, that some kind of umbrella theme or something, I don't know. I don't know. September's not really a month for a whole lot of rain, but we've been having so much rain. But anyway, y'all let me know what you think, and I'll see y'all again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.